I gotcha.
Got me back?
Yep. Okay.
Okay. So today we're going to be talking about anxiety. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about anxiety. I have had anxiety since I was about 10 years old. And most people think that it's just something that's in your head, it's fake. I've had lots of people tell me before that it's nothing, it's just in your head, you can get through it. Even doctors, family members have all told me that during panic attacks. So today I think that it's important that we talk about the different types of anxiety so that you can understand individuals who have it in case you come across them and you can possibly help them out in their situation. So let's see, who here has experienced anxiety symptoms before? Yeah?
Everybody.
Yeah.
Feeling nauseous, fear, scared to death? Yeah?
Yeah.
Sweating a lot?
Shaky.
Shaky? Yeah? All of those. So, yeah, all of those are symptoms of anxiety. Okay, so most people know about generalized anxiety disorder. What about the other ones? Separation anxiety disorder and selective mutism occur mostly in children. What separation anxiety disorder is when they are broken away from a caregiver or a known environment and then they get very anxious in those situations. Selective mutism is when a child fails to communicate in a situation that makes them anxious or nervous. And a lot of times this will cause them to get labeled as weird at their schools, and then they get bullied for it.
Is this like babies when they're left at daycare and then they're worried about mom?
So then there are the other types, the specific fears. We have agoraphobia and specific phobia. Agoraphobia is when they don't want to leave their house. They're scared to go in outdoors, they're scared of being in crowds. So a lot of times people with agoraphobia will order groceries and other living supplies that they need in so that they don't have to go out and face those fears. They just want to stay inside. And then the other one, specific phobia, that's when a specific object or situation makes them nervous. This could be bugs, heights, pretty much anything out there, you could be scared of it if you have this. So the most popular is social anxiety disorder and generalized anxiety disorder. So the hallmark symptoms of these two are pretty much the hallmark symptoms of all anxiety disorders. You have shakes, nausea, excessive sweating, fear, gastrointestinal issues.
And computer anxiety.
And then you also have panic attacks. Anybody here ever had a panic attack before?
Yes.
Yeah. So a lot of times what happens during panic attacks is you'll get really, really shaky. You'll start hyperventilating. A lot of times there can be vomiting, even diarrhea. And if you hyperventilate enough, you can even pass out. So it can become dangerous very quickly, especially if you're near tile. Not good. So social anxiety disorder, what this is it's pretty much a fear of being in a social situation where you feel like others can judge you. What happens is you avoid social situations because you're constantly worried about, oh, what if I do this? What if I do that? Then they're going to turn around and judge me. And a lot of times people with social anxiety disorder, they will overanalyze what they did in a social setting and think that they did it wrong, and then they'll stay up all night thinking that other people are judging them when really nothing wrong happened. And then generalized anxiety disorder, this is pretty much just being worried all the time. It's best described as being restless, just up and on it all the time. You're worried nonstop. A lot of times these people have trouble sleeping because they just can't stop worrying. It's a constant state of worry.
Are they also depressed with that?
A lot of times, yeah, there's a lot of times anxiety does lie with depression, so it's usually treated with the same medication as depression. So there are the different types, the ones that affect children, the specified fear ones, and the two most popular ones. All anxiety disorders are very real and they cause distress to the people who have them. So people's understanding and trying to help them when they're having issues is very important. And a nice little quote that I like to think about for anxiety, to look on the bright side of life, is "This too shall pass." It's an old proverb. So now everybody,